Good morning, everyone. It is Friday, April 18th, and I'm officially 12 weeks out for my first figure bodybuilding show. So I thought I'd take you along for a day in my life. So first of all, I just woke up. It is 7 o'clock and I am going to take my fasted supplements. So this is Evogen, caffeine free, which is going to help me sweat during cardio. I take it right when I wake up along with yohimbine, L-carnitine, my probiotics, and my multivitamin. So let's get those done. Okay, it is 7:15 and I just made it out of the house, and now I am drinking. This is Carnitine with caffeine in it, and it just gives me a little bit of a boost before cardio, and it tastes delicious. It's strawberry lemonade flavor, so cheers. Made it to the car. Every morning before cardio, I need to come into my car and use a blanket because I am freezing cold. So, trying to defrost a little bit, and then we are going to start driving to the gym. Okay, cardio done, and little ab check. Yeah. This is my morning gut health drink that I drink every single morning. It is absolutely disgusting. I have to chase every single sip with a sip of water, but it is 2 ounces of lemon juice, 2 ounces of aloe vera juice, and 2 ounces of apple cider vinegar, plus 10 grams of glutamine. That is my glutamine from Evogen, but let's get this down. Okay. Took everything in me not to vomit. It doesn't get better even though I do it every single day, but that's over. Now time for the good part. Okay, so this is my 3-part breakfast. We have 2 whole eggs here. I love them sunny side up with like a very runny yolk. Then we have 30 grams of cream of rice. I used Elevate chocolate cake. And then I have 100 grams of Greek yogurt and 83 grams of blueberries. And as I said, I'm 12 weeks out today. I check in with my coach tomorrow, and I think this is gonna be the last time for the next 12 weeks and probably 14 if I end up doing a national show that I will get a breakfast like this, because I'm pretty sure calories are about to get slashed. So I've been on 4 weeks of a diet break just to give my body a chance to relax and like reset before we really start digging for the kind of end of this prep. But yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this while I have it. It's time for the best part of my day every single day, which is energy drink time. Today, the flavor is sour punch strawberry, and I cannot drink an energy drink if I don't put it in a cup of ice. I don't care if it's been refrigerated, it needs to be an ice, so. Okay, it is 11:25 and I am now having meal 2 before I leave for my Apple Store appointment to go fix my phone, because my phone has to stay plugged into my computer 24/7 right now, because the minute I unplug it, it dies, which is so fun. So this meal, we have 155 grams of zucchini, 100 grams of chicken, and 60 grams of avocado with obviously mustard on top. And then I've been doing, I think it's Weber's garlic parmesan seasoning. Charlotte put me on. This stuff is life changing. It literally tastes like a pizza. So I'm gonna enjoy this meal and then head on to the Apple Store. We're going to do a little fit check before I leave for the Apple Store for my appointment. So I have my Helimix with a scoop of hydration in it, and then this is Young LA for her. I have my New Balance 530s, and this is the little 360 fit check. Hello vlog, it is now 1:45. I should have known that it would have been too easy to just drop my phone off, get it fixed, and then come back home and go to the gym. So it turns out that my iPhone battery is like swollen, I guess, because I was using this big charger, like the one for the computer, and then that had too many watts, whatever the hell. Never heard of this before. So they're telling me that the repair takes an hour to an hour and a half, and it could just not work, and I might need to get a new phone anyways. So I was like, wait, I don't have time for that. So I went home, packed a meal, and now I'm going back to the Apple store to drop my phone off to have them fix it, and then I'm gonna just work in a coffee shop for a little bit while they do that, and then I'll come home and eat my pre-workout meal. So a little bit of an annoying delay to my day, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. So I will speak to you in the coffee shop. Okay, so I did start stopping in a random coffee shop while I called my boyfriend, because the Apple store people told me that my phone won't be ready for another 2 hours, when initially they told me it would be an hour, so I brought one meal, and that would mean that I wouldn't get home until like 5:30 and then eat my post-workout meal at 6, and then, or pre-workout meal at 6, and then wouldn't get to lift until 7. And then still have 2 more meals. That can't happen because I have check-ins tomorrow. I mean, that can't happen just regardless, but it definitely can't happen today when I have check-ins tomorrow and I need to go to sleep, get a good night's sleep. So we're improvising. I have meal 3 with me, which has 100 grams of chicken and 60 grams of avocado, which is 60 grams of avocado is the exact amount of fat that I need for my pre-workout meal also, which is normally 15 grams of almond butter. And I normally have 100 grams, or no, I have 100 grams of chicken with this meal, and normally I have 80 grams of chicken pre-workout. So I just kind of guesstimated. I know, you know, it's not fucking ideal, but this is what you have to do. I just had like most of it, and now I need 53 grams of carbs worth of carbs. So I'm just gonna find like a Rice Krispie treat, and there's a Gold's Gym downtown. So I'm gonna find it, and I'm gonna lift there while my phone gets repaired. But life will get in your way. I don't have my intra-workout shake, I don't have my belt, I don't have my knee sleeves, I don't have like my fucking shoes for this, but you know what, we're gonna make it work because we don't have another option. I could lift really late at night and fuck up my entire sleep schedule, but that's just not worth it. So you know what, this is called improvising and rolling with the punches, and it's gonna be okay. I had my mental crash out. We're back together now. So yeah. Here's a gas station haul of my pre-workout meal that I didn't have. So I didn't have any carbs with me, so we got a massive Rice Krispie that gives me 48 grams of carbs. My pre-workout meal is normally 53 grams of carbs, so we needed 5 more grams. And what better way? Perfect. We found a prime hydration with 5 grams of carbs, so that's amazing. And normally I have pickles. Found a thing of pickles. I am only gonna have half of these because it's more pickles than I normally have. But yeah, you know, we're making do with what we have. So, yeah. Okay, hello everyone. I did not vlog anything from the Apple store on. Shut up. So, basically they fixed my phone. It was only $100. It was like blown up, and then they replaced the battery or whatever. So I bought a day pass at Gold's in downtown. I lifted there. I had a good lift. I ate my random assortment of pre-workout foods, and then went to the Apple store, got my phone back, went home, ate my post-workout meal. I did forget to film that because I was so hungry. And now we have meal 5? Yeah, meal 5. This is not what I normally eat because I had to move some macros around just because my pre-workout meal was a little bit unusual. So this is 27 grams of avocado, and then I put 80 grams of chicken in here. And right now I just chopped up some chicken. I'm cooking that for tomorrow and turned in an assignment, and then I have one more meal and I'm going to bed. So that is the update. Sorry I forgot to bring you along, but yeah. Okay, chicken is done. Wow. I usually cook it at 400. This took me like 30 minutes, and I just put Kinder's taco seasoning and sea salt on it, and that looks fire. Okay, it's time for the final meal of the night, which is 95 grams of Greek yogurt. I had to switch the macros around. Normally it's 20 grams of protein, today it's 17. and 14 grams of almond butter. So I'm going to eat this. It's 8:07 and I just took my melatonin. I'm going to brush my teeth, make my fasted supplement drinks for the morning, and then go to bed. First I read, but I'm tired. Today was really draining, so I need a good night's sleep because I have check-ins tomorrow morning and I don't want to look beat. So yeah. It is 8:21 and that means it's bedtime. So we're gonna take my nighttime steps and then go to bed. So I take L-theanine, rhodiola rosea extract, magnesium glycinate, and an enzyme. The enzyme is to help digest my food. The magnesium and the L-theanine and rosea, whatever, those are all for like relaxation. And I already took melatonin to help me fall asleep. So here we go. Down the hatch and time for bed.